got his run back from winners semis earlier in top 8. And we'll see how this plays out. He took a game earlier. See if he can do one better here and try to get 2.
Yeah, the Rob still coming back, and it makes a lot of sense. The Rob looked good. Just as a matter of how much how much can you really get in advantage? How much are you going to let Marcus go ham on you, basically? Like, do these combos end in 80 or they end in 60? Because it feels like 60, that's not bad. 80, you're kind of in a hole.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to how on point Haze is with his combos here. Because right now, you know, he's getting some decent damage. It's just a matter of, you know, like when you're trying to go for those double toss combos, not getting the air dodge that's coming out, you know, making sure that you're on top of how you recover here or two, because he definitely got hit with a lot of down tilts earlier, so.
Plenty of minings here. Saw a little bit of a nil up forward smash, trying to set up a trap. Oh.
You know, that was actually the best case scenario there for that arm rotor, because any other character would have died. So, I mean, if I just got to get sent the other direction for a little bit just because you reflected what I'm in, I'll take it.
And another one of those arm rotors getting let ripped, and hey, you're going to eat a pretty sizable punish for that. 60 with these stone tools. All right, got to close out the stock here, I feel like, whether it be with one of these back airs or an up air instead. The DI is there, though, and Marcus is sitting pretty right now, 72%, and nothing, no stock to show for it on the part of Haze.
Definitely looking for a little bit of a sub there. Oh, just getting knocked right out of there. Forward smash. Nope, back throw. Gonna be sent him right off stage here. 88%. It's looking a little bit tough.
Yeah, diamond for the next stock. This is gonna be an up smash. He pops out early. The rage isn't gonna do it quite yet. Rob's got a little bit of weight on those bones. Bones, quote unquote, he's a robot. But still plenty to work
frame.
With. Yeah, chassis?
Yeah, chassis. Chassis works. What other words can we use here? I don't know.
Yeah, synonym. I don't know.
Either way, yeah, you know, not bones. That's what we're getting at.
Yeah, he's an artificial being. And
I would say he's artificial.
What?
Right?
I don't know. Depends.
I don't know. Whatever. Either way, he wasn't dying to that.
No, he's instead dying to something else. I like that from Haze, though. Like, take the risk, and he paid off for it. Wasn't able to make it back. The drift from the Eltira not making it far enough and didn't unleash it too early. Has to use the extra jump from minecart time and time again to make it back, but that's a ton of resources burned.
Yeah, definitely a bunch of resources burning, but it's better than just losing the stock straight up here. Now all he's got to do is try to take out the second stock. He loves those up smashes, man. I don't know who does what more. The up smash from from Marcus or the side B from Rob here on Haze. One of them, but I don't know, have to kind of keep track sometime.
Yeah, it feels like Marcus is, even throughout some of the earlier sets in winners, semis, and finals, he's air dodged to, he's had some miss air dodges a couple of times and had to find ways back through it. The gyro.
Sometimes it be your own.
Yeah, still plenty of time here on the part of Haze. There's not a lot of blocks. One block of iron drifting off the stage for that. The anvil whiffs as well. So it's back air or bust when it comes to Marcus, and it looks like he has also understood that as his win condition here.
Yeah, it was definitely bust at that point. I wouldn't be worried about worrying about a win condition here. I'm worried about trying to take the second stock first. That's what we gotta focus on.
We'll have to see if he can take 2 stocks in the next game. One air dodge he dropped.
What the fuck? That was rude as hell.
He just dropped a couple bucks from him. What was that, a money bet, a bet or some kind?
That's a $10 bill right there. But damn, you just dropped it right off on the floor? What the heck, Larson?
Larson's hater energy knows no bounds.
That is facts. Shouts to the boy, though.
He's the boy. He's on.
We don't hand money to Steve mains.
They've earned it themselves.
Yeah, no, they can pick it up off the floor like toddlers picking up their toys.
Marcus may be the only Steve main that's over 18.
Maybe, I don't know.
Could be.
Either way,
who's to
say? Get into game 2 here. We did see kind of a flop from Marcus kind of to start off, but I mean, really just Haze took advantage of, you know, a lot of great opportunities that were given to him.
Oh, there it was!
Like that.
But it didn't kill. But can you land this back air, this down air? Neither, as he doesn't finish. That was still plenty good damage, and it forces Steve to play catch up in this early game, which is actually pretty huge. It feels like every single one of these games that Marcus ended up taking the W on, this was because he was able to get an early lead with these big damage combos and let that roll. But since Haze was the one that set the pacing from the damage perspective, now Haze can kind of profit off of having the lead.
Okay, going up for another up smash there, but man, Haze is definitely. Oh, he finally got the double toss, but did it connect? Oh, that's Forte. You hate to see it.
Yeah, still enough gas in order to make it back. Enough. Did he have his air dodge? I thought he had an air dodge, but I guess down smash hits it anyway.
Oh, damn, that was a nice little extra bounce by the gyro. Definitely would have caught a lot of people lacking at that point. But either way, that's some nice big damage here. Now we got an even game, straight up.
I think one of the best things about Marcus is Steve sometimes, in terms of, maybe not in terms of to watch, but to appreciate, quote unquote, as we see another one of those Z drop into Armor. Okay, got those combos. We'll wonder about how Marcus can bring it back in a little bit and just admire the dedication that Haze has really shown off to continuously going for these combos until they're hit. And hey, it's paid off thus far. He's got a solid enough lead, back air notwithstanding.
Yeah, it's could be falling apart here pretty soon though. All right, just goes for the nair out of shield. Not landing with a nair of his own though. That would have been huge. Just getting a little bit of damage, potentially setting up with some nice combos.
We got these nairs coming in, and one of the better moves to destroy all these blocks at once that Marcus has been playing. Okay, cheeky. And he lives for it. I thought he was going to run out of gas, have to be forced into an air dodge, but instead he is just fine.
I think Marcus was actually looking for forward to get that spike. All right, man, Haze living it up.
Yeah, living with that 2-0 lead at the moment. Marcus, of course, has a couple characters in his pocket. If they choose to go for them, we mentioned the Game & Watch, the Diddy Kong, the Mario, Once Upon a Time, the Belmont, Simon. that one's never coming out again. But there's at least a chance if Marcus does decide to reach into his pockets, but I feel like it's going to be the Steve all the way through.
Probably. I mean, right now, it's do or die in winter side. I mean, if he gets to reset, I mean, you just play another set at that point. So it's not like, I don't feel like Marcus is struggling or worried that much. And he could definitely just find a way to turn it around here, so.
Yeah, especially with another early start, getting 64. Maybe you got to prioritize getting out of this corner a little bit, wondering when he has the chance to mine. Has been flashing shield and grabbing a lot, but it works out in that case with the mine cart. Always a big move to avoid, and as Haze drops the ball twice there.
I feel like Marcus actually gets caught up on these blocks that he's placing every once in a while, and it's actually disrupting him, like trying to get some better mining time.
Yeah, like just going for a lot more of these like nils and land on block placements. Avoids that though. Oh, calls out the high recovery with that up smash instead of going for a down smash there, which could have gotten punished. Solid stuff on Marcus if they can make it back, but they cannot. The first down air of both sets that Haze has played against Marcus, and let's see if he can keep that roll going.
Oh, okay. Getting the weaker hit, which is an upsetting thing to say about that forward air.
A little.
that there is a weaker hit.
Yeah, it's a non-spike hit.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to say it.
Ooh, man, look at the damage starting to rack up here, and the air dodge called out as well. Tons of damage on the part of Marcus, and now he gets to build a wall and actually attempt to sit behind it. Good tech on the block there as well.
Here we go. This drop to the anvil. Not going to kill, though, but he did use his double jump. Does not matter too much as he tries to find his way back to stage with Marcus, trying to keep him out there.
That was the first anvil we've seen connect of the set. Haze has been doing a really good job of just knowing that in order to appropriately combo Steve, you have to keep it horizontal sometimes. And he definitely tried to keep it horizontal. That arm rotor was ambitious and got properly punished for it. Ooh.
Nope.
Yep.
There we go, man. Nice little 67% right there. The steel tools coming out. Or iron tools.
Oh, the gyro. The gyro burned not only that minecart, but also the last of the gold. Gets a little bit more there.
Oh, he's got no more pickaxe, but that's fine. Going into a last stock here. And you got fresh tools, but you also got diamond ready to go.
Getting a chance to craft those right then and there. And at 100, yeah, this is death percent. You can hit him. It's okay. Okay. Come on, Mark. Come on,
You know,
Haze.
sometimes you're better off just wait. Oh, the air dodge again. Haze, come on. Oh, and a second air dodge just falls to his death. Oh, Haze, come on, buddy.
I love the wait. I think the wait is so funny. It's just like, I'm just gonna respect it. I'm behind. You are behind Steve.
Do not blame him for respecting it. Look, that move is egregious.
Oh, it is. It is. I just think it's hilarious. He's just like, I'm just gonna wait for it to come out. I'm not dealing with the spike hitbox, the scoop hitbox rather. Not dealing with Rob's size. I am making sure that I get a punish no matter how small. It's like, okay, confidence is key.
We'll see if this ends up being the hot start that Marcus needs to get this reverse 3-0.
Oh,
right now, not looking too bad. Definitely a nice little start here. Nice 57%.
Yeah, rolling through all of his blocks in order to find that starter. I really like that from Marcus. Like, the blocks almost being used as a means of diversion. Oh, just an up air. Get the combos, extending off the block, chasing on the platform. The block to the perfect height in order to get the jump over to that side platform. And now he's beating him up.
Yeah, this is actually looking a little bit rough here. Goes for a grab the wrong side. And yeah, dude, Haze is definitely struggling a little bit here. Goes for the anvil, but man, Haze just being all the wiser, just sitting still, just not getting caught up in that.
Yeah, and the amount of tools he has, and Marcus even prioritizing trying to set up for a down smash instead of rebuilding your tools. All he has is a pickaxe, and even that's like pretty much on the way. Like, he's just swinging. One piece of
107. He could be taking a stock here pretty soon. Just going for the forward throw, get him off stage. See if he can get him to burn some of those resources, seems like gas.
Crafted another set of wood tools. I want in the mining chain. Marcus is not very deep into it. Just that gold here on Town and City. It means Diamond shouldn't be too far behind, but you're also not worried about that at all because just look at the lead that you have earned yourself. Like, what do you mean resource game? I'll clean you up with my base set of kit.
Yeah. Oh, what? The landing hitbox. You gotta watch out for it, man. It will get you.
There's the Diamond. Oh, I like that stall I like that ledge trump. The stall was a good idea from Marcus, but excellent patience from Haze in order to make sure that back air connects. But speaking of, ooh, lad.
Yep, Diamond coming into play when you need it most, and now we got Haze struggling here. He's probably going to be thinking a little too much going into Game 5. You know, I don't want to get reverse 3-0'd against Steve.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a double whammy there of not fun.
Yeah, like you had everything going for you, and then Marcus turned on the Steve. I like the swap away from Town and City. I think Town and City is a really, really good Steve stage. While you do give Steve more access to some variety materials, gyro combo, you're also just giving yourself more room to work with. You're giving yourself better blast zones and generally more flexibility.
Yeah. But right now, man, it's kind of looking the same as the last two games. Oh, there's one spike. He's going to be able to find his way back. Had the gyro in hand, too, to give himself an assist to find his way back to stage.
Yeah, that was really good. Unfortunately, you're going to be eating a charged up smash. It's still not going to do it. Good DI on the part of Haze, and he's not messing with the second up smash. Like, let me just get back to stage.
Oh. And again. All right, but I like that. Just fall off stage. Not having to worry about popping out into a forward air.
This is big chance here. Having a even game, an opportunity to get this lead and maybe let it roll. As speaking of rolls, he read that one from miles away, reacting to that roll after the neutral get up and finding a big punish.
Oh, wow, just somehow drifting right through that up smash. That could have been very devastating here. I like how far he goes out just to drop an anvil. I feel like that's definitely an option we don't see from Steve players too often, so it really makes me laugh. I really like it.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's, especially given Rob's variable recovery. But speaking of variables, Marcus is kind of running out of them. Air dodges straight into that arm rotor. Has the means to get back. Oh no, he doesn't. He bonked.
Even game.
I mean, if one of these back air lands, then we're still. Oh, forward air. Not yet. Wooden tools. No, we're still.
He just kind of floated in front of him. I don't know what he was expecting at that point.
Plenty of time to mine, though. This should be an up throw. Oh, okay.
Maybe he doesn't know. Does he know?
He should know. Okay, well, that definitely worked.
Either way, you gotta get some fresh tools here. Only 28%, that's really not too bad, but you do have to work a little bit of overtime.
Yeah, you gotta find a way to break through. Oh, he missed it. There was no gyro to catch. Going for a different variation than they had been before, and it causes them to miss out on some damage, but also 79 is kill percent to a diamond forward smash.
There we go, spamming out those down tilts. Beautiful option from Rob. And that Nair gonna be able to trade with the minecart here. Not looking good. He was definitely looking for that Z-drop arm rotor again.
Gets the Nair out of shield and reads the roll. That's a fully charged up smash, and this game is well within grasp, especially with just one of those. Oh, gets the turn.
I was joking when I said the game was even, but I mean, here we are.
I mean, I think only you knew you were joking.
Well, there was a little bit of truth to it.
Yeah. Sometimes we accidentally spit fire as that back air doesn't do it quite yet, but it gives Marcus that percent lead back.
Yeah, there he goes, throwing out that forward up smash. He's definitely making that an option for himself.
No gold, but the anvil. The anvil doesn't reflect in time. Oh my God, this is so tense. He has one piece of gold, one piece of iron, and enough gold to make a power minecart, but the back air, it hit straight through, and just as it looked like Marcus was going to try to attack through the blocks, Haze beat him to it and resets the bracket.
Oh, man. Definitely a little bit unfortunate there, but it is what it is. That was actually crazy. The anvil coming out and disrupting that arm rotor. I felt like the game would have ended there, but somehow, some way, the anvil just kind of clipping the base platform for Rob and just kind of bailing Steve out.
Yeah, makes you wonder what Marcus was cooking there at the very end, but we got another potentially 5 games. We could be heading all the way to a Game 10 Grands, especially with combos like that to start it off. He did it!
He did it!
He did it! He got one!
Let's get some applause. Type some pogs in the chat.
If Rob had a mouth, he'd definitely be pogging right now.
Yeah. All right, well, right now, definitely a nice little start here from Haze. But, I mean, we've seen how this game can go before. Almost getting the reverse 3-stock last game here. So, I mean, Marcus definitely isn't out.
Yeah, far from it. Needs to get a couple resources in his pockets, though, if they are going to make this comeback. And ooh, big just flat out grabbing Rob down tilt. What a brave man.
Well, he kind of stopped down tilting. I think he was expecting him to get tripped and was going to go in for a grab, and unfortunately, it doesn't always trip. So, well, fortunately, it doesn't always trip.
Yeah, imagine if it was guaranteed trip. Oh God, never mind.
What a sick character. I'll try to get him with Chase with that up tilt, not gonna be able to get the hit that they want. And that minecart somehow not scooping him up a little bit.
That up smash comes out. Even with Steve's lackluster movement stats, was still able to bait out the roll from Haze with that empty jump. Oh, okay. Oh, good sour spot, but non-spike hitbox, but still good SDI from Haze. No follow-up whatsoever from Marcus in that instance, but the gyro. The gyro there. Oh, there's so many weird little interactions with Steve that you have to keep track of, man.
Either way. Oh, okay, great tech. Be able to stay alive. You should be able to stay alive there anyway, 49%. But that's going to be some decent damage. All right, just a couple jabs at the back throw. Get yourself some materials in the process.
Oh, that was such a good up air, sniping out the attempt at an edge guard from Marcus with that down tilt, going for another one of those, and this should just be an up throw. Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. Now one stock away from taking game one. We'll see if it works out for him, but I mean, I feel like Marcus, he's definitely getting caught up on those blocks again. I mean, he's definitely had that struggle before. And oh, you lost your gyro, but he's, you know, got some decent damage anyway, so good stuff.
Yeah, still finished the combo well enough as another one of those tech reads on the platform, but the charged up smash doesn't close out the stock. Even the dash attack won't. Those wood tools, not enough to close it out quite yet. Okay, yeah.
Just some fear.
Everyone was waiting for it. Maybe Haze going for a parry, but still, very even game thus far, if it doesn't end right now.
Well, all right, gonna trade. I believe that might have been a turnaround jab into the down tilt trading. I'm not entirely sure about that one.
I think it's just the faster hitboxes of, or the better frame data of gold up tilt starting behind
Yeah, that
Steve.
actually could have been a big factor in that too.
No iron though, and no gold. Ooh, the gold's all in those tools, and it's doing a pretty good job of putting on all this damage. Trying to chase down on these back airs. Oh, interesting little reflect from the box.
Clip that? That hit the other side of the block, I'm pretty sure.
And reflected straight up. Oh, he fell right into it. He should be gone here, yet that arm rotor closes out, and Haze takes game one yet again.
Replay, please? I'm pretty sure it hit the corner on the opposite side and sent that laser shot. Because I've seen the laser get sent straight up, but
I mean, this is the replay.
That was weird.
We can replay the start of the game, sure. Oh, this is actually in the replay for the kill. We had the start of the game, like just that quickly.
That was weird. Anyway,
funny little
getting into our next game here. We got who won that one? Was it Marcus?
No, Haze did.
Oh, Haze. All right. Well, good stuff.
It just happened.
I was worried about the laser. I was thinking about the laser, man. I wasn't thinking about anything else. Try having ADHD for once in your life, okay?
Okay, you know, maybe I'll get tested. Then we'll see who's laughing.
Yeah, it's still gonna be me.
Okay, fair enough. I guess the joke then becomes, ha, you have ADHD.
Yeah, exactly. Idiot. Either way,
yeah, we're rolling
getting
right
into this game two here, and quite a bit of damage on Marcus already, so they are just doing a little bit of a waltz right now, tangoing back and forth.
And it's that strength of Marcus, just kind of understanding, yeah, I know what's broken about my character. What are you going to do about it? As he walks at you with these up tilts, like, without a care in the world. It's up to Haze to make him stop.
Ooh, that was a big back air, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shut down all of that hullabaloo.
Well, I mean, right now he's definitely looking pretty good. Is even on percentages a little bit before all that damage coming out here. But honestly, still looking pretty solid right now.
Yeah, I like the arm rotor attempt, though, as well as the challenge, but unable to power through all the hits of that down tilt. And Haze is playing really, really good. Like, his punish game, while he's unable to finish some of the double toss combos, his punish game has still looked extremely strong, able to at least finish with things like fair, able to set up with back airs and the like. And playing such an excellent neutral around Steve's more oppressive options. Like, you're not always going to avoid every back air, but the hit percentage has got to be well in the like 20%.
Right.
Oh, there's one.
Sometimes you just got to run into him a little bit and try to get him to do something.
Missing another grab, solid punish on the part of Haze again, but the powered minecart not respecting it, and it turns into at very least a stock.
Yep, and another stock right there. Great read, too. Not going for the up smash, but recognizing the match was coming out and being able to react to that. And honestly, just being up a whole fresh stock here, it's honestly looking pretty good. But, I mean, let's hope you are able to clean up this game and not get put into a Game 5 situation like you did last set.
Absolutely. Like, these are leads you can't throw. Steve can snowball very quickly just off of one misread, one bad thought in your head, and the game suddenly is even.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. A couple solid hits right there. Oh, you're going for a ride all the way out there. And again, Marcus with his I'm gonna jump out here and try to drop an anvil on your head, just not going through with it that time.
Yeah, it's hard to get the follow-up that it feels like Marcus really wants. Those spiking fares is kind of a risk to go for, especially if Haze decides to scrap at all. There's another down smash running all the way to the other side and avoiding that up smash yet again. Haze trying to wrap this game right here. Unable to get it. But
wait.
Steve has a floaty air dodge. So floaty air dodge has a lot of lag.
All right, good check. I mean, you take that W.
Yeah, solid checkmate position from Haze, able to get Marcus to air dodge like up and towards the stage here, just straight up. Avoids the arm rotor, but you're in so much lag at that point that unless you're spending every single bit of iron and every single raw material to make like go minecart TNT, then you're not making that back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, we got Haze 1 game away from winning Fusion.
Sorry, what? Got Pac-Man music riding out this game 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Getting some of those ladder combos from Steve just into fruition there.
Interesting part of Marcus here. Like he's falling back into the turtle mode. It's like, all right, scrapping with Haze can kind of be a problem. So let me see if I can get him to focus more on blocks than on me. Changing up the play style at least a little bit.
But I also feel like, I mean, oh, there you go. I feel like Haze is just really stepping it up these past couple games too. I mean,
absolutely.
Was able to take that last set, right? So that's definitely a big play. Like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the way he's been playing, at least in the reset, has actually just been like top notch.
Yeah, it's forcing Marcus to change up what was working before, and that's huge, right? You're forcing your opponent to adapt on the fly here, and while you can play your normal game plan, but that's level of aggression is still there, calling out the jump from off the corner there with a huge back air.
Yep. Oh, he messed it up. He messed up the recovery. And I mean, either way, I think like that down air was definitely going to be waiting for him one way or another. So you probably were going to lose the stock. I mean, granted, one's more of an execution test for Haze, but you know what? We'll take that.
Oh, looping at least once with the pickaxe. It's still huge damage, a solid 30. Haze not having gyro on decks. Gyro's still not available right now, which is kind of the key to a lot of Rob matchups. You need to have gyro in hand to exude that extra level of threat. Like so. Ooh, but not that much.
Oh! He's living.
Oh, a clutch air dodge as well to avoid the anvil. Still got a long way to go, but some of these every single one of these trades is going to favor more and more into Marcus's side if they are able to find a big one like so, and it does close out the stock.
Definitely a strong position there. Oh, wow. Hit behind him for the down tilt, buried into the up tilt, taking 63 for that. 63% punish, nothing to scoff at.
Not even a little bit, Skip. Like that's pretty premier, all things considered. Like I have a parry punish that leads into a 70% combo. Say less. Oh, okay. The second hit of the anvil, because Marcus ejected, is going to make death happen later. What a game.
Wow, are you a caster?
A little bit. I've been known. Because that is, I mean.
But either way,
oof.
We're going into game 4 here. Definitely a nice little step up from Marcus to be able to kind of turn that up a little bit. But Haze, I don't know. So he just kind of got caught in like a weird scenario there. Is he giving them tips right now?
Yeah, I think they're talking shop between the set.
Man, win the bracket before you give them tips. Talk about how it works out.
Oh, are you trying it now? After getting 2 games with the Diddy Kong? That game did look pretty bad, but is it warranted the swap?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to try. Yeah. And honestly, Diddy Kong, I don't think plays this matchup too bad.
No, not at all. It just is interesting to see him go however many games it's been, like almost 9-10 games with Rob Steve, only to swap it out now.
Yeah.
But
well, hey. I mean, his Diddy Kong was looking pretty hot earlier, so I mean, I don't honestly blame him for making this switch.
Yeah, and we are going back to Town and City, which makes a lot more sense for Diddy Kong than it does for Rob in this matchup. Ooh, okay, that's just barely not connecting, and now you get a chance to play against Steve with only one block of iron. You can start playing this matchup a little bit more aggressively as we see some of these jump calls. The minecart is also off the table. And
back throw? Oh, down throw. All right, going for the back air.
Yeah, called out the DI end of the expected back throw. Able to get a little bit more damage off of it. Okay.
Just getting rid of that.
Yeah. Was it worth it? I guess enough. Like if your opponent destroys the crafting table, gets rid of some raw materials, but also they let Marcus farm like 4 iron.
Ooh. See the forward air, not quite going to be able to take the stock. The banana's on the other side of the stage, buddy. Still finds a way to close out that stock there. Well played.
Has a monkey flip, but doesn't need it. Going for the fully charged barrels that exploded somewhere off the screen in order to make it back, and still surviving here. Has a chance to really thrive at this high percent. You got Rage Diddy, you've got a lot of depth, you've got a commentator's curse, and you've got an even game.
Yeah, that was just a banana sitting behind a pillar, man. You got to watch what's on the other side. It's not just a Steve. It's your own tools.
Yeah, always got to keep track of the resources, and always got to watch out for these upticks.
Okay. Here we go, the dash attack, putting on a little bit extra damage here. Yeah, was looking for that roll in. Just went a little too early on it.
Marcus's banana play has been extremely good. Like, catching it at many opportunities, has been very on target with his tosses and his setups. Just like we saw before, disguising it with the block. That is going to close out the stock, though, having the banana forward smash at the ready. Chance for Haze to end this bracket.
I mean, I'm not surprised that he has some good banana play. I mean, he's got a great Diddy Kong himself, so it's really not a surprise that much.
Oh, Z-drop banana. You're recovering low like that without a hitbox. That is set and fire. Closing out the bracket right like that. Haze leaning on the Diddy Kong in that final game to end the set 3-1 and end fusion number 129.
Yeah, the most stacked fusion of all time.
Oh, yes, of course. Every single fusion is the most stacked fusion of all time. When we learn?
Absolutely. But anyway, yeah, great stuff, though, honestly. Just some really good gameplay all around from all the players in top 8. Honestly, some really sick stuff. I mean, it's always kind of nice to see some of the players that you don't normally see making top 8s, you know, make a little bit of a run, get a little bit of noise, and just see what they're really made of. And I think today, I mean, I don't know how often Haze has made top 8 at a fusion, but being able to take one, I mean, hey, he definitely played really well today, so shout outs to him.
Yeah, Haze often is one of those players that can get gate-kept by some of the members of the PR. Like, he hasn't been yet on a New Jersey PR yet, despite grinding so hard. Has made some fusion top 8s, but has never won one, and has gotten a couple bracket wins on some pretty solid demons here, able to beat both Malarson, beat all of Malarson, Lemon Tea, and Marcus in succession. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, just some really good stuff. But either way, that is going to be it for us. Again, congratulations to Haze for getting the reset and then closing out in 4 games. And yeah, that's going to be it. So I'm Skiff. That's Ubel. This way.
Over there.
And that's going to be it. So take it easy, guys.